Hey, ladies, coaches, I'm trying to get the light right. It is pitch black out there and it's just gone 20 past 5. So I'm trying to get the light right. So, how are you all? I hope you've had a great day. You're having a great day wherever you are in the world. Um, I just wanted to hop on, as I promised this morning, to just talk to you about kind of getting clear on some of those definitions. You know, we hear about niching and ideal client and target market and target audience and all those kind of things. So I just wanted to clear some of the things up. So hi, Chris, thanks for joining. So the way I kind of talk to my clients about this is that there are kind of three levels that you want to be looking at how to define your market and what you do and talk about what you do. So the first thing really when we talk about our target market, it's that high level piece. So you're talking about your target market. So it could be as broad as I work with women entrepreneurs, or I work with women who want to lose weight or live healthier lives. I work with women who want to, who are stuck in a 9 to 5 that they hate. So you have this broad banner of your ideal target audience. And what that does is that enables you to kind of position yourself and hang out where that target audience is most likely to hang out. So it gives you a really broad picture. And very often when people come to me to start kind of coaching with me, they know that, I'm not sure on my niche or my ideal client, but I know I want to work with women and help them and empower them. Or, there's a broad sense of that target audience, which is great. That's a really good starting point. So for me, my target audience are women coaches who are running their own businesses. So that's who my target audience is. When you think about your niche, then the way I like to kind of define your niche is when you think about when you're working. So for example, for me, if I was to say, right, I work with female coaches who own their own business, their own coaching business, the outcome of working with me is paying clients, clarity, and paying clients. So if I was thinking, right, I help my clients get paying clients in their business and grow their business, that's the outcome of working with me. What I want to make very clear is, if this is you, for example, you could go to so many different coaches who are all out there who will offer you the same outcome. They will help you grow your business and get paying clients. So there are a sea of different coaches, of different service providers who can get you that outcome, who are all offering the same outcome. Where your niche comes in, where this is really important, is what it is that you actually do. What is your zone of genius that helps you get your client that outcome? So how do you get your people from A to B? Because the way you get your people from A to B will be your unique gift, your way of doing things, your niche, as opposed to the other coaches out there who will get that same client from A to B in their way. So if I was to take again my example, I help my clients grow their business and get paying clients. My niche is helping my clients get clarity in their passion, their purpose, and their unique gift, their niche. So I've been dubbed the niche whisperer, because on account of my niche is about helping you get clear on your niche. And from getting clarity on your niche, that opens up all possibility of confidence, getting passionate, showing up, moving past fears and blocks and limiting beliefs. So that's my niche, and that is how I get my clients to the outcome of paying clients. The other coaches out there that help other business owners get paying clients, their niche might be marketing. Their niche might be online social media support. Their thing may be pure mindset. Their niche might be pure strategy. So whilst we all offer the same outcome, the way we do it is our niche, and that's what makes us so strong when we're operating in a niche that is totally aligned with who we are and what we do and our unique gifts. That's when where the power is. So that's why it's so important to get clear on your niche, because that enables you to communicate what you do so powerfully. The third rung on that ladder, so you've got your target audience, then you've got your niche, your unique gift of how you create the outcomes for your clients and help them get there. That third rung, that kind of lower rung, is your ideal client. And this piece causes so much anxiety because, you know, I hear so often people tell me, I just can't get clear on my ideal client because I've worked with such a spectrum of different clients, and you know, I love all parts of them. Some bits I don't like, some bits I love, and I'm finding it really hard to define my ideal client. So this is where the kind of, I suppose, the misnomer comes in, is that you are looking to define your ideal client from an external perspective. So you're creating your ideal client from outside of you by looking at who you've worked with before, by looking at, you know, who you like to work with that you know from outside of you. Your ideal client is your own creation. It comes from inside of you. So what I always tell my clients is, design your ideal client. It's your design. So how to do this is to just simply imagine, forget all those other clients you've ever worked with. Just imagine sitting across the table from your absolute perfect person that you would absolutely love to work with. Give them a personality. Do you want to work with somebody who is loud and extrovert and a real good laugh, and who is working, who has children? Don't worry about, yeah, perhaps they've got kids or perhaps they haven't. Who is it? Do you want them to have children? Because if you do, give them children. You know, if you've got children, very often you might say, yeah, I'd prefer them to have kids because I get that, I can understand that. Design them specifically to exactly who you would absolutely adore to work with. Someone you absolutely know that you will resonate with and they will resonate with you. You get one another. Would you like to work with somebody who is quiet, who is just, you know, a little bit or quite introvert, because you get that? You can resonate with that. Does that make sense? That you are quite literally designing a human being, putting your specifications on that individual. Okay, so you design this person in exactly the same way that you would, as though you would love to kind of create this ideal client. So once you have that individual, give them a name, really embody that, the spirit of the ideal client, design them. Once you've done that, and I'll give you a hint here, after you've done that, I would imagine that a lot of the qualities, hi Omo, how are you? Good to see you on here. What I would imagine, and in my, you know, from working with so many clients, this is always the case, that individual you have designed is a reflection of you, because you know that individual so well, and the reason you know them so well is you've designed them to be an exact kind of a reflection of who you are, because you know you can help them. They've been where you were once, or they are where you were once. They know, you know what struggles they're going through. You know the frustrations. So as you're designing your ideal client and giving them a personality, giving them children or otherwise, putting them in a job or otherwise, when you are designing that ideal client, you also want to think about what brings them to me. What situation do they find themselves in that brings them to me? And again, be specific. Don't think externally, think within. Draw out all this information from within you, okay? Once you have that person and you know where they're at and you know what they're struggling with and you know how you can help them, that will really help you to then create your messaging. Because all you need to do every single day is speak to that person, that ideal client. Speak to that ideal client that you've just designed. Because those people are out there. What you have created is, in creating somebody very specific, it helps you get very, very targeted. It helps you create messaging that is specific. Talk to that one person in every single post you write. You know, and I think this is the problem that I see a lot of kind of coaches do in the outset when they're not that clear on their niche or their ideal client. They create all this messaging that they're trying to blanket message. They're trying to reach everybody. And in trying to communicate with everybody, the message becomes very diluted. So the idea here is to get very, very focused, very, very targeted, speak to that one person. And what will happen is, and I can guarantee this, what will happen in being very specific and targeting that one person. Yo, Helen, good to see you, my TEDx friend. Hello. Sorry about that. Just so excited for you, Helen, to, watch your success. That's incredible. Congratulations. So going back to when you are very, very specific, you set yourself up as an expert, as a go-to expert. You know exactly what you're talking about. You know exactly what that person needs to hear and how you can help them. What happens over a period of time is people are clever, people are smart. When you are creating very specific messaging, what will happen is people like your ideal client will start to notice you. You will actually reach more people by being very, very specific and targeted than by throwing out a blanket and hoping to capture everybody. So get very specific. People like your ideal client will begin to recognize themselves or elements of what you're saying, elements of the pain and the frustration, and they will start coming in from the sidelines and start to follow. So as much as I've been really, really specific and targeted in my messaging to women, coaches, 6 to 12 months in their business, frustrated and stuck in their marketing, needing to break through barriers and blocks and fears and all those kind of things, that's who I've been talking to. But actually now I have male clients. I don't market to men. But those people have seen that what I offer is what they need. They can see that, what I'm offering is helpful to them as well. So I work with male clients. I work with coaches who are building a business on the side. They haven't made the leap yet. I don't market to them, but they see that I can help them. So that's really critical. Don't worry that by being specific, by niching right down, that you're cutting off this whole raft of potential clients. You're actually going to get more clients the more specific you can be. So ladies, I hope that helps you. Just wanted to kind of clarify those. Any questions, let me know. Oh, thank you for the heart, Sophia. Any questions, comment below. Love doing live. I'm starting to get hooked on live. Helen, I watched you all the time I was in Japan. Every one of your live videos, and you've nailed it. So I'm inspired by you, Helen, to get on and do bloody live, for goodness sake. So thank you so much, and I will catch up with you later. Have a great afternoon and evening. See you later.